Hi, our team number is 7 and our building is Puntsagnorov. The team members are Oh Jeonghoon, Gong taewon, seongho, chaelim, and Munkhjin. This is outline. The first is the introduction. The second is the overall story of Puntsagnorov through project life cycle. The third is a weekly plan for this class. The last is the role of team members. Puntsagnorov is a 7-star luxury hotel located in Dubai, and it is 321 meters tall. Despite its height, 39% is made up of non-occupiable space, and the building has faced criticism because of it. The construction cost is $105 billion, and the construction company is Atkins. The architect is Tom Wright. Anthony Costa said Puntsagnorov takes hotel design to a new level of modern luxury and has also redefined the meaning of exceptional hospitality both in Dubai and around the world. The project was spaced into 5 distinct parts with assigned milestone to each of phases. However, the project monitoring and closure part, which includes interior legal elements, and hotel sales, is not relevant to this class and therefore doesn't explain. Dubai has achieved rapid economic development due to oil, but it was too risky to entrust Dubai's future to oil, a limited resource. So Dubai's ruler Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum was looking for a new way to earn money. The alternative was a luxurious vacation spot, so the ruler needed a huge and luxurious symbol, like the best hotel in the world. It was planned to create a luxurious vacation spot to inform Dubai and make money from high-income earners. For Special Hotel, Dubai's ruler focused on creativity rather than architect's experience. This is because a new and creative building was needed to promote Dubai. Tom Wright of Atkins was chosen as the architect for this huge project. Tom Atom was a 37-year-old young architect. He mainly designed unusual buildings but had no experience in high-rise building. His teammates are also young architects and engineers, and they also had no experience with tall building. However, the most important thing was the design of the hotel. This hotel had to be unique as it symbolized Dubai. So Atkins participated in the project as a design consultant, and Murray and Robert participated as a main contractor for Burj Al Arab. Project planning consists of design factors, processes, and solutions. The architect tried to conceive with a unique and concise form for symbolic buildings. In other words, architects want to make them realize where they are, even if they had drawn only a few lines, like the pyramid and Sydney Opera House. The architect Tom Wright sat on the coast of Dubai and had a beer and saw a yacht sail. Then suddenly inspiration came to think of the shape of the yacht. Simply in shape and made up of a few lines, all the elements of iconic building were in place. The sail shape concept was of great importance to the people of the port city of Dubai, so it was enough to get the client's attention. So the architect completed this building.
Now, how the project was executed will start from the structure. To achieve the concept of a hotel on the sea, an artificial island had to be built. The architect actually wanted the building to look as if they were really floating, so the island's height had to be formed as low as possible. Also, the building had special resemblance to Dubai's traditional sheep, therefore, it meant a lot to actually make it look like floating on the shore. Inside the building, there is an enormous atrium, which is one of the biggest aspects of Burj Al Arab. The building's V-shaped span and the front of the building forms an atrium with the height of 180 meters. This atrium is of a size where Dubai's International Trade Center, which was the tallest building in Dubai till the mid-90s, could fit in. Luxurious and extravagant east-west architectural style applied to the atrium adds exclusiveness to the hotel. Previously, we've told you that Burj Al Arab resembles the shape of Dubai's traditional ship. The V-shaped span, which is the core of the building, embodies an image of a mast, while the front of the building means the sail. The building interprets the ship's sail more intuitively, so they used fabric on the outer wall. 2 layers of Teflon-coated fiberglass fabric stretch over pre-tensioned arches and connect to girders on 2 floors. The material keeps the building away from the dust. The fabric, when seen from the outside, acts like a screen. The screen size accounts for half of the football stadium and hangs on top of the building with more than 52 kilometers cable. Dubai's prime minister wanted his hotel to be the world's best, therefore he wanted the restaurant to be special also. Architect Tom Wright, as a result, made a restaurant where the customers could see the Arabian Gulf and Dubai at the same time and feel like they were floating in the clouds. This restaurant is 200 meters above the surface and 27 meters wide, centered on the axis of the building. Burj Al Arab has a unique roof also. If the customer is wealthy enough, he could ride his own helicopter, arrive at the roof, pass the vast space, and get into the building. The helipad is open to every single rich person in the whole world. Also, this helipad is famous for Tiger Woods teeing off an Andre Agassi and Roger Federer's tennis match. However, because it takes up 39% of 321 meters building, it is frequently criticized for preferring the luxurious style rather than the functional aspect of the building. We've mentioned few characteristic structures found in Burj Al Arab, but to execute it, there were lots of construction engineering issues. To execute the concept of a hotel on a sea, artificial island and the main building was necessary. Of the total 6 years construction period, they used nearly 3 years for the artificial island and the rest for the building. The ratio each two are taking part in the whole building is different, but its difficulty in construction and importance in structure is similar. There are 2 main factors that have raised the building's construction difficulty. First is the geographic problem, and the second is the structural difficulties. The country Dubai, which is located at the shore of the Arabian Gulf, frequently had natural disasters, and its high temperature also affected the building in various ways. The building was for the wealthy class's luxurious vacation place, therefore normal and simple structure could not be applied. Consequently, structural difficulties arose. To build the artificial island, wave was considered the utmost. As we mentioned before, for the building to represent a hotel above the sea, and for the users to be closer to the sea, Tom Wright had to design the island low, but Dubai's shore was open to high waves because of frequent emerge of a typhoon. Dubai was also located near a major fault line, so they had to be prepared in case of an earthquake. The foundation was also the problem. They needed a solid foundation that could support the building with enormously heavy weight, and it was supposed to be on the sea. But they couldn't find a solid rock foundation anywhere in Dubai's shore. They needed another way to support the building. The fact that the building was on the sea wasn't the only geographic problem to consider. The wind, which is a classic problem for every skyscraper, was also the problem, and the hot weather of Dubai not only affected the building but also the workers. The structural difficulties were because of an unusual structures for a special building Prime Minister wanted. It could be the V-shaped core, the Skyview restaurant, and more others. These structures not only gave the limitations to construction, but also affected the construction period. So, how did they handle the geographic problems? They developed a special seawall that could break down the waves. The insecure foundation and the possibility of earthquake, they solved it with compacting, protective layer made of liquid cement and friction. Wind was handled by damper, and the Skyview restaurant, which is almost of the size of a normal building, they casted steel brackets into the core. Climbing jump form system played a huge role in shortening the construction period. Other than that, rear brace frame air conditioning systems were used for construction. Our team will be studying more deeply on each of these construction methods on our henceforth presentation. We've organized our plans for the study for a total 10 weeks. For the following 2 weeks, we'll be studying the detail of structure and site environment analysis and project management respectively. And rest of the week, we'll concentrate fully on studying construction starting from foundation, steel exoskeleton, and other more factors we'll learn during our studies. Finally, about our team members' role. Every single member of this project will basically be doing research together. For this week's presentation, Oh Jeonghoon and I did the presentation, so Gong taewon did the PPT design, Seongho made the outline of the PPT, and Munkhjin organized the data. We'll be allocating equal amounts of roles to each team members and change the role flexibly every week. Thank you for listening.